So now let's have a look at some of those fantastic productions made in this very studio over the years.
Well, I hope the wire's hidden. My name's Catherine Wolfe anyway, and I'm the course leader for television production and a senior lecturer on media performance. Live television is really great. You get a fantastic sense of team spirit, everybody pulling together for the same end result. And if it goes well, then you can all go off and pat yourselves on the back. And if it doesn't go so well, well, hopefully the next day you'll have an opportunity to do it all over again, and this time get it all right. So no hours of endless retakes and editing suites, just a live event that really pulls everyone together. And that's the magic of live television.
Today we've got a packed show to keep you entertained, so let's see what's coming up.
So, we have a fantastic show lined up for you, and to kick it off we have our weekly interest slot.
This week we're inviting you into the world of international film.
That's right. Our team travelled to Luton in Bedfordshire to meet the creators of Filmstock, a company who organise a film festival showing films from all over the world.
Let's take a look.
Live television and studio television in general are really important to the TV industry. You know, there was a time when most of what you saw on television was studio-based, and even with the advent of kind of new technology, cheaper cameras, cheaper editing systems, you know, more location-based television, studio TV is still kind of the mainstay of, you know, primetime television. You know, you think of your Saturday night primetime TV shows, you think of things like Dancing on Ice, X Factor, Strictly Come Dancing. You know, they still rake in millions and millions of viewers, more so than, say, your kind of location-based documentary shows.
Hi, my name's Jackie and welcome to the Art Room, where music, film and visual arts meet. We have an amazing show for you today, live from the University of Bedfordshire TV studios. First up, we're going to be taking a tour of a popular art house cinema in London. We're then going to meet an aspiring photography talent, Claire Hoyt from Luton, and check out her latest photo shoot. And finally, our reporter Lizzie Carter will be meeting up-and-coming hip-hop sensation, Two Planets. Our special studio guest today is Anton Polski, who'll be telling us more about his pursuits in electronic music.
When we first started to do television work here, we realised that we needed media performance students as talent in front of the camera, and we realised that media performance students needed talent behind the camera to make good recordings of them. And we started informal kind of hookups. And then working closely with Maria Viner, who is the course leader for media performance, we realised that we should really embed this and make it much more formal. And so now we have formal assessments, which are a combination of television production working with media performance. And we like to give them a children's programme to do, a sort of Blue Peter, because it gives the media performance students a chance to shine as they do little children's makes, for example. A make is anything from taking a load of sponges and straws and glue and sticking them together to make a boat. It's the sort of thing you see on preschool programming or on Blue Peter type programmes, and it has the potential to go disastrously wrong. And it's actually much harder than it looks to get the right bit of sticky tape and the right bit of glue and to cut something out on camera without making a mess of it. So it's really great for the students to do that.
Welcome back and Happy New Year, everybody.
Today we're going to make a storage box.
All you need is some paint, some string, some dry pasta, scissors, a paintbrush, some paint and a paint palette.
Now the first thing you need to do is to take your black card and your scissors and cut out an antler shape.
You're going to cut a straight line at the bottom of where the edge is, just there.
And I'm going to put it along the middle. And then you take your cardboard tubes. Now I've cut mine earlier on with scissors, so you might need an adult to help you with that.
Make sure you don't cut off anybody's heads. And now you're ready to start decorating.
This is my favourite part.
And the finishing detail is like this. Put some glue and put it on top.
So over the years we have done a range of different makes with our media performance students. Sometimes they do them on their own, sometimes they do them in pairs or even in threesomes. And They front the programmes that the TV production students record, and together they make great television. Television production is really going places now at the University of Bedfordshire, and there are 3 productions that have been done relatively recently that really stand out. So a couple of years ago there was a production called Behind the Box, which was a special project done by Level 3 students.
Welcome to Behind the Box.
It really did have a professional feel to it, from the titles, the menus, to kind of their presenters. They roped in kind of presenters that had experience on Channel 4 and E4. They brought in studio guests that had appeared on EastEnders, so there was kind of nothing studenty about it, I suppose.
Because the students had worked on work placements and had some experience in the industry, they brought in these contacts who included an interviewee, Shana Swash, who's best known for playing Demi Miller in EastEnders. And on location they shot with Darren Bransford, who's better known as playing Nick O'Connor in Hollyoaks. And one of their location presenters was Jeff Leach, who was a presenter on Big Brother's Little Brother. So really that raised the game of that particular production.
When we watched the finished version, we thought, well, this could go to air. This could sit on a mainstream television channel and, nobody would bat an eyelid. There's nothing about it said, this is a student third-year production. It was, every aspect of it was professional as far as we were concerned.
Coming up on the show today, we're looking at all the shiny new TV shows with Radio 4's Natalie Barras. Jeff Leach takes a cheeky look at censorship for us. We chat to celebrity scissorhand and pregnant teen EastEnder Shana Swash. And we catch up with former Hollyoaks star Darren Bransford, now working with the BSA, the British School of Acting.
In the current year, there have been 2 memorable productions so far. Backstage Pass was a lovely programme looking at the arts.
Hello and welcome to Backstage Pass, a show that brings you all the behind-the-scenes info on all of the arts. And this week, we're raising the curtain into the world of the theatre. We'll be heading to London's world-famous West End, going backstage in the costumes department of the Barn Theatre, as well as joining the crowd to watch some of London's street performers. We'll also be joined by Janet Weil, who'll be discussing her career and life surrounding costume design. So there's certainly a lot to look forward to.
There certainly is.
And Brunch, which was presented by our very own Suriya and Dennie, which was particularly notable for the professional quality of the presenting team and the wonderful editing and graphics that really raised the standard of that particular show as well.
There's only 10 days to go until Christmas, and on the show this morning we'll be telling you how to get fat, get fit and get gorgeous for the festive season.
Hello and welcome to Brunch. We'll be catching up with Antoine, who's giving one lucky lady a 15-minute transformation from our fantastic makeover team.
Chef Sanjeev will be sharing with us a great recipe idea for that leftover Christmas turkey.
Our Brunch Book Club will be reviewing the potential bestseller that everyone's talking about.
And if that's not enough, our very own Brunch personal trainer will be in the studio showing us some great ways to lose those extra pounds you may gain over the holiday.
Well, in live television, anything and everything can go wrong. And really the team is only as strong as its weakest link. It's a bit like a chain. Or a bit like the Anne Robinson programme. So if any member of this chain is weak, then the whole programme can fall off the air. And it's not necessarily the producer or director, it could be the autocue operator, the VT recordist, or even the runner. So everybody has to really pull together to make the programme a success.
As I'm sure you've seen blooper reels before on television, if it goes wrong, it always goes wrong on live television. There can be problems with getting your guests into studio on time. There can be technical problems, problems with autocue going down and newsreaders have to use their scripts or their memory. But that's live television.
I was directing the regional news. It was called London Plus at the time. And we had various studios. Some had open talkback in which the presenter can hear everything coming through the earpiece, and some had switched or closed talkback, which is operated by a key which the director presses in order for the presenter to hear selected instructions. I must have had a bit of a moment because I forgot which studio I was in, and I thought all my instructions were going clearly to the presenter, and in fact I should have been depressing the key and she didn't hear any of them. So the whole programme was a shambles. Oh well, that's live telly for you.